Welcome to Unwiring Tech, the show where we decode how law, policy, society, and technology intersect in shaping our digital future. I'm your host Ranjana, and today we are diving into a pressing question of our times. When truth can be manufactured, who ensures accountability? With the rise of generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and numerous other open source models, the deepfake era has truly arrived. What once required hours of editing can now be done in seconds. And in a world where seeing is no longer believing, the line between fact and fabrication has blurred dangerously. Recognizing this growing threat, the Indian government has proposed a major legal step forward by introducing the Draft Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Amendment Rules 2025, which is being introduced by making amendments to the 2021 IT rules. Let's break this down: what's changing and why it matters, and how it might redefine digital accountability in the age of AI. Let's start with the context. The deepfake revolution isn't just about funny celebrity clips or viral memes anymore. It's about trust. Today, anyone with an internet connection can create audio, video, or images that look shockingly real. And this ability to mimic reality so convincingly poses real risks to elections, reputations, businesses, and even national security for that matter. In India, the government's response has come through amendments to IT Rules 2021, the framework that governs digital intermediaries from social media platforms to online publishers. The 2025 draft amendment, introduced by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, seeks to put clear guardrails around synthetically generated content. The key phrase in this whole issue is synthetically generated information. The amendment defines it as information which is artificially or algorithmically created, generated, modified, or altered using a computer resource in a manner that such information reasonably appears to be authentic or true. That's an important recognition. It acknowledges that AI generated content isn't it just fake, it can feel real enough to cause tangible harms. So, what does the government plan to do about it? At the heart of the draft lies a simple principle, that is, traceability and transparency. Here, what's new in the draft rules. Platforms that host, create, or share synthetic media must ensure every AI generated content carries a permanent, non removable identifier, a kind of digital watermark, clearly marking it as synthetic. If it's a video, the label must cover at least 10% of the screen, and if it's an audio, it must play during the first 10% of the clip. This ensures that anyone consuming that content knows immediately that it's machine made. Further, the amendment also places enhanced obligations on significant social media intermediaries, the big players like Meta, X, and others. They'll now have to ask users to declare if the content they upload is synthetically generated, use automated verification tools to check those claims, and clearly label synthetic content before it goes live. If a platform fails to act or knowingly allows unlabeled synthetic content to spread, it loses its safe harbor protection under Section 79(2) of the IT Act. In simple terms, no more legal immunity for turning a blind eye. Now, here is where things get interesting. The amendment arrives at a time when AI driven creativity and AI driven deception are evolving side by side. Tools like ChatGPT or Gemini empower millions to learn, create, and build. But the same tools can also generate misinformation at unprecedented speed. Globally, governments are still figuring this out. The EU's AI Act takes a risk based approach. The US Take It Down Act focuses on harmful deepfakes in the form of non consensual, intimate imagery. And India's approach, though it's different, as it does not create a new law, instead, it updates existing IT rules to make them future ready. It's pragmatic and flexible, but its success depends on implementation. Will tech platforms be able to build reliable watermarking systems? How will synthetic be verified when AI content blends seamlessly with reality? These are complex technical and legal challenges, and that's why MeitY has opened the draft for public consultation. This phase is crucial. It's where policymakers, industry leaders, and civil society can collaborate to make sure law is both innovative and enforceable. Beyond the legalities, there is something deeper at play. The 2025 amendment signals a philosophical shift in India's digital governance from reactive takedowns to proactive identification. In an era where authenticity itself has become negotiable, this move is less about regulation and more about democratic preservation. It's about protecting the public's right to truth. By requiring synthetic media to identify itself, India is setting a precedent that innovation and integrity can coexist. And of course, challenges remain, such as executive overreach, enforcement capacity, and the feasibility of watermarking every AI generated content. But as a starting point, it's significant. It puts India on a path towards responsible AI governance where progress doesn't come at the cost of trust. And that's all for today's episode of Unwiring Tech. We'll be back next week to unpack more on how policy is catching up with technology. Until then, stay curious and stay critical.